So I think the factor that will positively impact our sector, which is property, would be around reduction in red tape next year from governments. I think one really important thing is that governments are trying to enable more housing supply, which is one of the biggest challenges in the market and very well documented at the moment. So governments, particularly the New South Wales government, with some of the housing rezoning and some of the enabling factors, they're really trying to cut through some of the red tape things, which I think have incrementally taken over the sector over the last few years. So from our point of view, real positive for us when you're looking at opportunities, looking at funding possibilities in the sector. A cleaner pathway into being able to enable some of those assets to be realised becomes a really important thing. So things like builder markets, they're harder to turn. Cutting red tape is a really simple thing, which government seems to be actively trying to really tackle at the moment. And I think that'll flow through in 2026 when you see more housing coming out of the ground. On the tailwind side, look, interest rates, I think, are the biggest interesting thing at the moment. I look at the opportunities. Consistency on interest rates is always the most important thing. They can often go up and down, but I think the outlook a couple of months ago was probably to have a consistent rate environment for the next few years. We would have definitely welcomed that because you can set your investment strategy very clearly based on an interest rate cycle that is consistent. Now we're looking at what potentially might be some rate rises or maybe more vulnerability in what's happening in interest rate cycle. That lack of consistency, I think, is what becomes more challenging for our environment. So, look, changing interest rates do create opportunities as well as challenges, but I think for us, consistency of interest rates would have been far more preferred. So I think that's probably our watch this space section of the market for next year.